name's Kelly Gravel. I write Risk, and I classify myself as just an artist. When I first started writing graffiti, I wrote surf, but I didn't know that's what I was doing. I was drawing pictures, drawing waves. You know, I was very brazen, so I got busted really quick. So I had to change my name, and I changed it to Risk. At that time, the subculture was really it was crazy because there was none. Obviously, they had it in New York, but they didn't have it in LA. So we didn't have anyone to look at. You know, I was stumbling through it, which I'm so thankful for. I think that was awesome because I had to develop my own style. So it was a blessing in disguise. I made, I guess, New York style graffiti popular here. I painted a variety of things. You know, the Heal the Bay mural, that was great, having all the public rally up and fight City Hall to keep the mural up. That was awesome. But MOCA was a real honor, being in a museum and having full reign and run around the museum in the wee hours of the night and check stuff out and paint. That was cool. I get my inspiration from my kids. Watching them and what they do and what they paint is so crazy because it's the most raw form of artistic. It's just so real. You know, you see a lot of artists try to do this abstract work and it looks like they're trying to paint like a kid paints. But guess what? They'll never get that because they're thinking too much. The kid it's something that just comes right out. And when I have my girls come and draw and paint with me, the stuff I see is amazing, you know? I don't really have any boundaries on anything I work on, so my process is to not have a process. I dread building the canvas, stretching the canvas, priming the canvas, all that stuff. And once it's done, it's celebration time and it's to start painting, and that's how it happens. I'm into the traditional aesthetics of graffiti and lettering. And I also, lately, am into the deconstruction of that letter, deconstructing so much that it's about the powerful colors that draw your attention to graffiti. See, this is actually paint solvent, take paint away. So this is kind of that deconstruction stuff. You get like a watercolor effect almost. See, and that's what I like. When I look at the color, I like to see so many colors, you know? It's kind of my thing in the gallery world is these stencils, but what they come from is when I was younger, doing graffiti in the streets, I used to grab milk crates, anything to make a pattern. So you grab it, you know, and do a pattern, you know. When I started doing gallery stuff, I remember that pattern. So I went to Industrial Metal Supply Company and I picked out some basic industrial metals, and that's where the stencil comes from for me. I'm all about like steel, cement, glass, stuff like that. So it was a natural fit for me. A lot of people might look at me as, you know, a glorified vandal, but graffiti art, it's so important. It's the last hand-to-medium art form. Everything's digital and computers now. You know, everyone's done pencils, paint, brushes, they've done it. Go back to the beginning of people writing on caves and go back to people writing on walls now. There's a connection. It's a very important art form. It's the first time kids of this age are pursuing arts because of it. You know, it's done so much to our society. It's the voice of a generation.